Hey guys, welcome to another video. Now in this video I'm going to be taking a look at some of the McFarlane defects and things to look out for. So first I'm going to start off with the Series 8 Rick Grimes figure. Now there are actually different variances between the paint on some of these Rick figures. Now I don't know if my camera will get focused immediately on these guys, but let me discuss it while I try to get this in focus. Now, first off, the one on the right here has lighter blood paint than the one on the left. And he also has lighter blue eye color, but there are some aspects that I don't like about this one as much as I like about that one. So, yeah, you have to consider these things before you buy them, sort of, and also you gotta consider which camera you want to make sure that it has some sort of autofocus that works. I don't know. Okay, let me get a close look at this Rick. Maybe that'll give me some focus. Yeah. Okay, look how nice that looks. Okay, let me sneak in this Rick. They both look really nice, right? But you can tell there's a difference. This, first off, the cut on this one's nose is up towards his eyebrows, whereas this one has a cut towards the bridge of his nose there. Or maybe that's the bridge of his nose. I don't know. This one's further down, and it's a lighter blood color, so you can definitely see it better. I don't know which one's more accurate, but I like the placement on this one better. However, I don't like the color it is. I'm kind of debating on which one I prefer more, really. But, I don't know. You guys tell me. Which one do you guys think looks better? Also, there's a bit of a problem. When I swapped this right Rick's head, took it off, the ball stayed in, which is weird. It's something that happens a lot with these Series 8 figures. I don't quite understand it. But, yeah, that's something weird. I'm not going to put it back on here, though, because I'm going to use this one for a custom. And, yeah. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys see the little differences here. Yeah. And I like the blue eyes on this Rick head, but I don't know, there's something about it that's just not as cool, I think, as this one. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, I've got weird tastes. Maybe it's just has to do with the way the blood's colored. Yeah, okay, now, then let's get into more serious problems here. So yeah, there are differences between those two Rick figures to keep an eye out for, especially with the dark circles under this one's eyes. They're kind of splotchy, and it moves off to the side. Ugh. Yeah. Dang it. My camera doesn't want to show you guys, but yeah, there we go. It is a bit off. Probably doesn't pick up so well on the camera as it does in real life with the eyeball, but yeah. And then with this Daryl from, I believe this was Series 5 of figures, yeah, and he came with the motorcycle. This one has a really nice face paint. I mean, it's not the best, and the sculpt isn't all that great either, but it looks like Norman Reedus, and that's pretty much all you can ask for, right? But, however, there are figures that vary with this one. Like, see how subtle the beard is and all that? How the eyebrows are certain, and the eyes are pretty much straight and lined up. This is what you could end up with. The one on the right here, look how messed up that is. It looks like he has Charles Bronson mustache, but he grew it in crookedly. Yeah. It just doesn't look right. And then the Daryl on the left, his eyes are much more aligned, whereas the Daryl on the right, I don't know, it doesn't even look like he has his eyes painted in there. So yeah, you definitely want to keep an eye out for a good painted version of these when you're looking for your own. Also, when you own them, be careful with their hair. It will come off. Then you gotta glue it down. I don't know, that's weird. Alright, let's put him back there, and then Bob Stookey here. Now, there are other figures that have problems, but these are just some immediate ones that I wanted to show you guys. So, if you're starting your collection of The Walking Dead, and you need someone to tell you which ones to kind of keep an eye out for, these are definitely a few to check out. And whenever you're buying a figure, make sure to take a quick look at the way the face looks or what have you, because the face is always going to be a problem. Like on this Bob Stookey figure here, these two. One has a really weirdly shaped head where, I don't know, it's like really puffy looking and crooked and warped looking too. One side is puffier than the other, whereas the better one here on the right definitely looks more like the actor and more even, which you could see if my camera would focus. Wait. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. See that? There are differences. And then the one on the left does look like he has Forrest Whitaker eye a bit. Forrest Whitaker is an actor who has a really droopy eye. And yeah, he does kind of have that look. And they get really bad sometimes. So definitely keep an eye out on the eyeballs of these guys, as well as the face shape. It is a problem. Okay. And then if you're ever, if you're like a mint in package collector, it would not hurt if you were to, per se, open up the figure in a very subtle way, like say, just use an X-Acto knife to cut the tape off of the package here so you can open it up real quick and make sure they're not broken, just so that if they are broken, you can return them, get a good one, make sure it's not broken, and then you'd be good. Just in case at some point you decide to be an open figure collector, you open it up and you realize it's broken, and then by then it's too late to return them. Yeah, always make sure to check that out if you're not one of those weird people who feel that they have to be permanently in their package completely. I don't know. Maybe they're probably more collectible that way, so I won't judge. And then Maggie is another one that you definitely want to keep an eye out for. So let's take a look at how nice this one is. It's not like perfect, but it definitely looks like, I don't know, whatever her name is. Please tell me what it is. Is it Lauren Cohan? Not sure. I would not commit to saying that. But as you guys can see, it looks fairly nice. And then on this one, oh man, this one on the right, its eyes have just been completely moved away from the right spot, as well as the hair is like moved back too far, and then the lips are misplaced as well, and then the nostrils are seeping out. It's just horrible. I don't know if these are like from two different production lines. Let's say they decided to re-release it to make it better. I'm not sure of that, but yeah, you can definitely tell that there's a difference between them. I definitely would keep an eye out for one that's got a nice aligned pair of eyes, because that's just really bad. It almost looks like a different sculpt, so I'm not sure. Okay. And then another one to look out for is Series 7 Walgreens exclusive Rick Grimes, Deputy Rick Grimes. Now, this figure is probably worth getting whether you have weird eyes or not, because he's an easy fix with paint, and his hat droops so low you can't really see his eyes anyway, but his eyes always end up a bit wonky. Mine aren't the worst, but they're definitely not the best, and it's hard for me to show you guys because of all the shadow that his hat casts. But let me lift the hat up here so we can see. See that? His eyes do look a bit wonky. Me hear you wonky. But yeah, that's just a small thing to look out for, but you're never really going to get one that's perfectly online with these Series 7 Walgreens exclusives, because they were all really messed up. This one I think is one of the better ones. Focus. So yeah, that's just a small group of figures. Also, if you're getting, going to get a governor figure, keep in mind, while swapping heads, they do tend to have their ball joint break off. So that's just something to worry about. And then his hands at the wrists are always breaking off and stuff. Yeah, so you probably wouldn't even want to get that figure just because, I mean, the governor's not even alive at this point. And he's never really been all that fun of a character to start out with, but, you know. These are just some figures to keep an eye out for if you're a new collector, or if you've, I don't know, decided to get some figures that happen to be in this lineup that you decided you need to look out for something. I don't know. But definitely keep an eye out for these defects. They are not something that you want. They're not going to be worth money in the future. They're definitely just going to be mistakes that McFarlane wished they could have prevented. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my previous videos, my future videos. Make sure to stick with me, subscribe. That's how you can stick with me. And I'll see you guys by then. Peace.